My book was Pick Your Poison by Leanne Sweeney. The book starts out with a death, Ben's. Ben is Abby's gardener who was hired by Daddy, and he wanted to find his wife, Cloris's murderer. They were both murdered by cyanide, so they're connected. But Abby investigates this, and it leads to an adoption agency called Parental Advocates, and she finds out that Cloris and Ben had to give up their baby because they were young parents. But she also finds that her dad was being shady about their adoption, since she had a twin sister, and he said that her parents died, but they didn't. Abby finds out that Cloris and Ben were actually her real parents, and then she finds out that Stephen, killed them. Stephen, her ex-husband, killed her real parents. That's kind of weird. But anyways, she writes in her diary, Ben was murdered. I took a nap by the pool like I always do, and I awoke to Webster barking. I got up and looked around, and I found Ben lying on the ground dead. I discovered 2 dead people in the span of 2 weeks. I met with Sergeant Klein. He was not very friendly. He was going to be investigating Ben's death. She also writes, I found out Ben was the chief suspect in his wife's murder 15 years ago. She also died from cyanide. What a coincidence. I don't think so. Their murders have to be connected, but how? And this is from when she went to Galveston to find the business papers on Ben. Went to Galveston to look at Daddy's business papers. When we got there, the lock was broke. Kate was freaking out, but I went inside anyways. I found Stephen lying on the kitchen floor in a pool of blood. He was alright though, just a little cut. He was as stubborn as ever, not wanting to go to the hospital. The only thing trashed in the house was the attic, where all the business papers were. And Parenting Advocates is an adoption agency. Cloris and Ben were involved in an adoption. I still don't know if they were putting up a child for adoption or adopting. I went to find out. I found Cloris had to give up her baby as a young mother. I feel connected to Cloris. Maybe because Kate and I were adopted? She also writes, this is about Sergeant Klein, who she had a crush on, so. I really like Jeff. He is so attractive. He also cares about me, considering he could have arrested me like 5 times for things. He cares about me a lot. The only thing I don't like is he doesn't want me investigating Ben's death. He thinks I'm in serious danger, that me falling through the floor wasn't an accident. Maybe it wasn't, but I'm too deep into the investigation to stop now. Yeah, Abby goes to the house in Galveston because it's having work done, and she ends up falling through the bathroom floor and getting a hole in her butt from a nail. It's kind of funny. And then her last entry is, well, these last few days have been exciting. I have learned my ex-husband killed my real father and real mother. My gardener was my father. That's probably what he was going to tell Kate and I, but he never got the chance. Jeff Klein and I are a couple. I love when he kisses me. It makes me feel safe. And that was my book.